believe it? A small slaughterhouse in China earned thousands of dollars in a single night thanks to a secret method of skinning pythons. They do it so quickly, the python doesn't even have time to make a sound. Don't forget to like and share right away to uncover the full details. Do you think the world's largest python skinning facility would be fully equipped with modern machinery and automation? But if you follow me, you'll be surprised by a completely different reality. At these slaughterhouses, the most important and prioritized factor is the skilled knife techniques of experienced workers. They meticulously perform the process of separating the python's skin from its body using specialized tools, ensuring every precious piece of skin remains intact. After being removed, the python skin is immediately placed into tanks containing a special cleansing and softening solution, designed to eliminate all imperfections and stains while restoring the skin's natural suppleness. This step requires absolute precision to maintain the skin's quality without damaging its unique structure. The python skin is then cut into pieces with exact dimensions and shapes, tailored for various high-end products. Talented craftsmen use specialized tools to stitch and assemble accessories, creating finished products with exceptional refinement. Each product undergoes a thorough inspection, polishing, and detailed finishing process to ensure luxurious, unique, and premium quality. Due to this meticulous and intricate production process, python skin products consistently command sky-high prices, becoming luxury items highly sought after on the international market. That's why, on average, a python skinning facility can earn between $3,000 to $5,000 in profit every night. And one of the key factors contributing to these thousands of dollars in nightly earnings is the process of caring for and raising the pythons. In stark contrast to many other types of concentrated livestock, pythons are extremely picky about their living environment. Each one must be housed in a separate enclosure to ensure optimal health and skin quality. These enclosures are not merely places for feeding and resting, but also serve as tightly controlled barriers for temperature, humidity, and hygiene. A python farm typically maintains a moderate number of animals, usually from a few hundred to a few thousand depending on its scale, in order to avoid overcrowding that could cause stress to the pythons. Each enclosure is made of sturdy metal, sized just right to allow the python to move comfortably, while also ensuring safety and ease of cleaning. Pythons are especially sensitive to temperature. They cannot tolerate environments hotter than 35 degrees Celsius or colder than 18 degrees Celsius. Many farms maintain strict temperature control to ensure ideal living conditions year-round. China currently leads the world in python farming, with over 2,000 specialized farms spread across provinces such as Guangxi, Guangdong, Yunnan, and Hainan. In 2024, China's python skin export volume reached nearly $50 million, accounting for 70% of the global market share. It is the main supplier for manufacturers of high-end shoes, handbags, and leather goods worldwide. Are you surprised by the scale and professionalism of China's python farming industry? Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts. Pythons are carnivorous animals, and their diet mainly consists of small animals. These types of food provide the necessary amount of protein and fat for pythons to grow healthily. In particular, pythons raised for their skin require a well-balanced diet to ensure their skin remains smooth, without wounds or damage caused by nutritional deficiencies. At python farms, food must be provided with guaranteed quality and in the correct quantity to avoid shortages or excess. Many farms even supplement the diet with vitamins and minerals to ensure the python's overall development. But when I think about how these pythons are so well cared for with only one purpose, to take their skin, I can't help but feel sorry for them. Farm-raised pythons are capable of reproduction, and breeding pythons is an important part of the python farming industry. Female pythons can lay between 10 to 50 eggs per clutch. To ensure a smooth reproduction process, farmers usually create an ideal environment with proper temperature, humidity, and private space for the female pythons. Python farms often use techniques such as separating males and females to allow them to mate under controlled conditions. When the female lays eggs, farmers take great care of them. The eggs are kept in natural incubation areas or in incubators where temperature and humidity are precisely regulated. Within about 2 to 3 months, the eggs hatch, and the baby pythons are carefully raised. Python farms typically maintain a certain number of female pythons to sustain breeding, ensuring a stable supply of young pythons for the market or to continue raising them for their skins. These young pythons are often sold to other farms or raised further until they reach the appropriate size. From the secret to getting rich in the python farming industry, we now turn to another booming agricultural sector, orange cultivation and orange juice processing. This is not just a story about fruit, but also an opportunity to generate huge profits from fresh orange juice, which is in high demand both domestically and internationally. Comment the number 1 to continue exploring with me. Growing oranges on professional farms not only requires patience but also demands technical knowledge and meticulous care experience. The process begins with soil preparation, one of the key steps to ensure healthy orange tree growth. Orange growing soil is typically enriched with organic fertilizer and adjusted to an appropriate pH level, usually ranging from 5.5 to 6.5, to optimize nutrient absorption. Next comes the selection of orange varieties suitable for the local climate and soil conditions. After preparing the soil and selecting the right variety, orange trees are planted with proper spacing, usually 3 to 4 meters between trees, to ensure enough room for growth and easier management. Caring for orange trees involves a series of tasks including regular watering, balanced fertilization, especially combining organic and micronutrient fertilizers to enhance plant resistance, and pest control using biological methods or safe pesticides. Many farms also apply modern automatic irrigation systems to save water and maintain optimal soil moisture. When the orange trees mature, harvesting is done with great care to preserve the fruit and ensure consistent quality. Harvest season typically falls in spring or summer, when the oranges reach peak ripeness, bright in color, sweet in flavor, and full of their distinctive aroma. In many regions, the harvest can last from 3 to 4 months, allowing for continuous supply to both domestic and export markets. Additionally, the application of post-harvest techniques such as refrigeration and professional packaging helps oranges stay fresh longer, increasing their economic value and expanding access to distant markets. The process of harvesting oranges for the factory is a careful and important task to ensure product quality. Orange harvesters must work meticulously, selecting each orange at the right ripeness and of the best quality. They use proper tools and equipment to cut the oranges carefully, avoiding damage to both the tree and the fruit. This process ensures that the harvested oranges meet high standards for producing quality orange products. Leave a 0 if you find this video boring. Orange juice processing is carried out meticulously and in accordance with food safety and hygiene standards. The oranges are washed thoroughly with clean water without using any chemicals. Next, the peels and seeds are removed either by hand or by machine, depending on the scale of the factory. Finally, the oranges are sent to an automatic juicing machine to be crushed and extracted, and the juice is then sterilized and packaged to ensure safety and convenience for consumers. The wild ox is a majestic creature roaming the tropical and subtropical forests. Picture this: thick, dark brown or black fur, a pair of formidable curved horns, and a sturdy physique. They're social beings, often led by a dominant male. Think big here, muscular, weighing in at 300 to 1,000 kilograms on average, standing tall at 1.6 to 2.2 meters. They're all about that vegetarian lifestyle, munching on grass, leaves, and other green goodies. The wild ox is notorious for its fierce temperament and mighty territorial defense. When feeling threatened, they don't hesitate to charge at enemies with their long, sharp horns. Especially during mating season, the male wild oxen are downright ferocious, ready to brawl for control over the herd and mates. They are swift runners with superior strength, making any trespasser think twice. This ferocious nature helps them survive in the wild, where competition is fierce and danger lurks at every turn. If you fancy getting up close and personal with a wild ox, I'd advise you to suit up in armor and steel up your nerves. The main diet for wild bison consists of fresh grass, herbs, leaves, and branches, providing essential energy, fiber, and nutrients. Fresh grass is the primary source of nutrition, making up about 70 to 80% of their daily intake, especially when kept in captivity. To ensure the bison grow healthy, caretakers need to closely monitor their eating habits, adjust the amount of food as needed, and ensure a constant supply of clean water. The nutritional plan must be well balanced to help the bison not only maintain their health, but also develop robustly, allowing them to better adapt to their captive environment. Once the cows reach the desired weight and are ready for processing, they are transported to the processing plant using specialized livestock trucks. These trucks are specifically designed to ensure the safety and comfort of the cows during the long journey. Each truck is typically equipped with an advanced ventilation and exhaust system, maintaining a stable environment with appropriate temperature and humidity levels to prevent stress on the cows. The loading process is carried out carefully through a single entry point, ensuring the cows do not become panicked. Once on the truck, the cows are arranged comfortably and securely, with enough space between them to ensure their well-being. The first step in the wild beef processing process at the plant is the removal of the hide, an essential step to ensure the final product's quality. After the wild cattle are transported to the plant, they are moved to a specialized area where the skin is carefully separated from the body. Skilled workers use specialized tools and modern techniques to perform this process with precision, ensuring that the underlying meat is not damaged. The removal of the hide not only prepares the beef for the next stages of processing, but also ensures hygiene and food safety. If the hide is not properly removed, bacteria and contaminants could remain, negatively impacting the meat's quality. Additionally, this step helps minimize unwanted effects on the meat's flavor and texture, ensuring that the final product meets high standards of quality, safety, and cleanliness. The experts at the plant will conduct a quality check of the meat. They will assess the color, odor, and freshness of the meat before it moves on to the next stage of processing. A key method in taming wild bison is to use their natural environment, also known as herding them into a pen. First, the people build strong, spacious pens that are escape-proof to ensure the bison cannot break out. Then, they use bait such as delicious food and fresh water to lure the bison into the pen. As the bison enter, the pen door is closed slowly and gently, avoiding panic. Inside the pen, the people continue to provide regular food, creating a comfortable environment for the bison to gradually feel safe and familiar. This process not only requires patience but also careful handling, as the people gradually approach the bison without crossing the safety threshold. Using supportive tools, they slowly build a relationship of trust, an essential step in taming this wild animal. Leave a 1 if you like this method. Once the wild bison are fully tamed, the pens where they are housed become crucial for maintaining their health and managing their care. The pens are designed to be spacious, well ventilated, and highly secure, with a minimum area of about 10 square meters per bison to allow for comfortable movement. The environment inside the pen is carefully recreated to resemble their natural habitat, featuring soil and fresh grass, along with a constant supply of clean water for drinking. Additionally, the pen provides resting areas and protects the bison from harsh weather conditions like heavy rain or intense heat. To ensure their health, the nutritional system within the pen offers a balanced diet, including grass, leafy greens, and supplemental feed to support strong growth. The pen is managed by a team of experienced caretakers, ensuring that each bison receives the best possible care. A special feature of the pen is the interconnected gates, which facilitate the smooth and stress-free movement of bison from one area to another without causing them any distress or danger. Taming wild bison is a huge challenge due to their territorial nature and aggressiveness. They react strongly when their space is invaded, possess extraordinary strength and live in the harsh environment of the highlands. The taming process requires patience, taking several generations for the bisons to become accustomed to human presence. Maintaining their health and providing a steady food supply is also a significant challenge. So, how have the Chinese managed to tame these wild animals? The Chinese use food to tame wild bison. They start by placing food in areas where the bison frequently visit, helping them gradually get accustomed to human presence. Initially, the distance between the people and the bison is kept wide enough for them to feel safe. With patience, this distance is slowly reduced as the bison become more comfortable. The food chosen is something the bison particularly enjoy, such as dry grass, to encourage them to return every day. Once the bison feels safe and accustomed, the tamers use gentle, friendly gestures to build trust. If this process is done patiently and repeatedly, the bison gradually accept humans, making them easier to manage and care for. Leave a 0 if you want to stop this video. After the skin is removed and the beef is prepared, the next step in the processing line is to separate the meat into distinct cuts. This is a crucial stage that requires high precision to ensure the quality of the final product. Skilled workers use sharp tools, such as specialized knives and modern machinery, to carefully separate the meat from the bones, fat, tendons, and other impurities. Each movement is performed with great care to avoid damaging the meat and to preserve the best cuts. This process not only eliminates unusable parts, but also categorizes the meat into different cuts, such as tenderloin, brisket, ribs, and other sections. Workers must ensure that the meat is divided evenly by weight and size, ensuring that each portion is suited for its specific purpose, from prepared food products to fresh meat distribution. The high-quality, impurity-free wild beef cuts are selected for packaging and distribution, while the remaining portions may be used for other purposes. The final step in the wild beef processing plant is packaging the product, which is crucial for preserving the quality of the meat and ensuring consumer safety. The meat packages are tightly sealed to maintain absolute hygiene throughout the transportation and storage process. Wild ox meat dishes are an integral part of Chinese cuisine, with Chinese people consuming a significant amount annually. Wild ox meat is used in various dishes and is sold in supermarkets throughout the country. Particularly, with the development of the food industry, wild ox meat has become a popular choice in restaurants and eateries. Additionally, wild ox meat is considered a specialty in culinary culture and is often used during festivals and special occasions.